Skywalker's gymnastics too, and have some areas for that as well. When we first originally talked with my facilities task force, we talked about going up to the new high school area up there. Talked to some coaches up there. They really want us up there, but we just didn't feel that the kids could get up there as easily accessible as we could at Horace Good. So we didn't go to Horace Good. Well, then we nixed that. Dr. Eighth had a great idea on that, so kudos to Dr. Eighth. I don't know how we didn't think of it, but he said jump ship and go to Kenneth Henderson. So we like to place the dome at Kenneth Henderson. And then your guys' school could use it throughout the day. We've talked already to Charles Stinnion, the principal up there. He'd like to use it at school as well. I said we will got some time for that as well. But predominantly our time will be from 4 to 10 every day, and then Saturday and Sundays. And the reason why we want to do it is take away the load off our gym. I know most of you will drive by on Saturdays, and you'll see just the load, traffic. During the week, it's busy too. So idea is to put all our practices, all our games, all our tournaments, special events up there in the dome. Utilize your guys' land, utilize your parking lot, put a dome up there. If you guys approve this partnership, I'll take it back to my board, and we'll form a facilities capital campaign committee to target a feasibility study, and then start raising the funds to build it and get it up. So that's the plan, that's the idea, and that's what we'd like to do.
Usually we don't entertain questions during public comments, but because this is a little bit different than normal public comment, and it will, we'll need to discuss as a board whether or not we want to entertain a partnership going forward. I would like to open the floor for questions for Chad, if you do have any, so that we can decide if this is something we want to do, look into, not if we want to do it at this point, look into it further. Any questions? Yeah.
Just, of course, there's a plethora of curiosity questions, but what kind of floor would this have? I mean, it's basically are you contemplating a concrete floor with a special surface? Or?
We'll probably put an asphalt floor in just because it's not exposed to the sun. It's cheaper to put the asphalt in. And then we're covered with synthetic rubber, tile, wood. We don't know yet. There'll be a floor on top of that floor. We're working at different connections there. We're looking at a soccer foundation grant, and they can help provide a mosaic tile floor as well. Cimarron's basketball court is one of those modular tiles that they put on their floor. We're looking at that. So we got several different options that we're looking at. So we don't know yet. To be honest with you, we're still in the infancy stages on that. There'll be a floor on top of the asphalt.
Follow-up facility structural question. Did you say inflatable dome?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not using it, what is it going to look like?
It'll be deflated, not just kidding. It'll always be up and running. It's held up by air.
Okay.
It has an R14 value, which most buildings are R7, R9. So it has a great value. So it's energy efficient. It costs less to operate that building than it does a regular brick and mortar building.
Okay.
For a few reasons. Because there's less structural membranes you got to worry about. It's got 2 big old membranes in it. Like a 23-inch. Someone can't just go up there and stab a knife in the dome. I worked at a dome in Roland Park, dome in Kansas City, and Tomahawk Sports Dome. In fact, I tore down the Tomahawk Sports Dome. We had a big tournament, and we tore it down afterwards. But you inflate it, and it's held up by air. And it's 30 years. Riverside Tennis Club in Wichita, they got a big old dome there. Some of you might see that dome at their park, Men's Park, downtown there.
And with the wind we have here, it's not a
100-mile-an-hour wind maybe.
Wow.
Just kind of scoots right over.
We might test that tonight.
Graffiti, there's no problem with graffiti because you can just wipe it off. It's got that Teflar or Teflon or something like that. You just take a sponge and white sponge and wipe it off. Jim Armstrong, who's the recreation superintendent for Johnson County Parks and Rec, he's had 2 problems with it. One kid tried to take a knife to it. Didn't deflate it because, like I said, you got that membrane in there. You can't just take a knife to it. So he just got up there and stitched it up with a fish line and put it back together and been fine ever since. And then he had a graffiti problem. So, and that's been there 28 years now.
Well, it's good to know our community has need for more space to do physical activities. So I think that's a good indication that our community is interested in fitness and health. So that's great. Any other questions?
How big building are you talking?
We're looking probably, I think I got in your packet, it was 172 by 118, but it's probably going to be 205 by 118. Can't go more width because that causes more stress on the footers and more concrete, more cost. We're working with a guy, this company's at Salina. They built it, we put it in the New England Patriots practice facility last year. It's gonna be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are gonna be about football on this thing, but we'll see. But you don't wanna go any width because it causes more stress. So it'll be longer, 205 by 118, and then it'll have an accessory building in front. They'll have some restrooms, a check-in, a storage, maintenance shop, an office for my sports director up there probably, so.
Tim, you got a question?
Two questions, Chad. First, I'm assuming you visited with the city and it's coded for such a building in that area?
Yep, it's coded, it meets codes, it's all building codes. Caleb and I had a conversation, Kent, he's the planning director, a long time ago, and then he was kind of excited when I called him again about a month ago, about 2 weeks ago. And they're double checking, but it meets all codes. We have an architect on our facilities task force and it meets everything.
And second question, have you guys visited with the neighbors in that area to let them know their thoughts on additional traffic on Saturdays, Sundays, parking problems? Would there be any parking problems? Would they be using our parking lot, I'm assuming?
Yeah, you got sufficient parking lot there, right there, so.
Is that parking big enough to accommodate that side of the building? I'm assuming it would, because it's caged
We
already.
were looking at specifically, and doing that, there's 2 locations that we're looking at there. One just north of the staff parking lot, between the parking lot and the soccer field. The second area is on to the east. There's a parking lot onto the east coming off of Mary Street, just south of that parking lot, on kind of the backside of Kenneth Henderson. That's also lies parallel to the other soccer field that's over. A lot of that will be, I think the preferred spot would be the area directly north of the parking lot, between the soccer field there. That's preferred, but we'll have to look at those 2 plots of land and see which will work the best, and meet city code, see what's under the ground there, best connections for electricity and utilities, so on and so forth. So a lot of logistics need to be worked out. I just think it's an interesting idea, and it continues that, talking about efficiency, with public entities working together. We've got a good partnership with the rec. We've got a good partnership with the Y. And we've got a good partnership with the city and the college. And this would just take one more step. As you know or may not know, the reason we have swimming is because of the Y and the partnership that we have with them. So I see the possibilities here of being able to add on to the facilities at Kenneth Henderson and only cost the district the use of our parking lot and the use of our land to gain those facilities.
Any other questions? Yes.
I just have a question. Do you have any idea of what the ongoing maintenance costs involved with this?
It's about $62,000 a year to operate. That's with the staff person in there, the maintenance and the heating and electricity costs.
And then, is that something you're proposing for cost sharing, or is that something?
Oh, yeah, we'd love that. Just to pay that. I'm just kidding, Gene.
the land and the
Full
park.
operation will be all under our ownership of the YMCA. All we're asking for is the use of the land, use of the parking lot. We're not gonna disrupt any of the soccer fields up there. We don't wanna do that. We're gonna be able to position our dome and our accessory building strategically where Dr. Akins said. Propose that first site right north of the school there. Second site is behind there, because I know you have plans to build a street in there, and then, you know, you guys have plans to build a second gym there along the lines too, I heard, sometime in the future if you can, but we're saving you money there. See, we're tax benefit. That's what I tell
Right.
people. The YMCA is a tax
partnership.
benefit, see, so.
Yep. All right, well, if there aren't any further questions, I guess I just need a head nod if everyone's okay, comfortable with Dr. Ava pursuing this further, looking into this business relationship further. Yes.
I'm just gonna say, I'm not sure we could answer some questions that are bound to be there unless there is a little more.
Right, right, but if we wanted to stop in its tracks tonight, we sure could if we wanted to, if we had no interest. But I think we have enough of an interest to move forward and get more information. Yes, I agree.
If the board's in agreement, the next step would be Chad and I would be meeting with part of the logistics, will include Randy, Rizal, and developing a local agreement that will detail out much of which you heard tonight and a few more details to see if you want to proceed.
So, is everybody okay with that? Yep.
So you'll come back to us for more questions or
The
a
interlocal
final
agreement,
approval or?
the interlocal agreement will come back to you December 1. Hopefully we'll get it finished by then. And then we'll look at that agreement and you'll either approve it or not approve it. And then that will give, if we approve it, then that'll give Chad the direction he needs to work with his board as they start a fundraising campaign, a capital improvement campaign. Because I would guess it's contingent upon you being able to raise the money.
Yeah, and we're gonna do some additions and renovations on our current line as well, so. Because our master plan called for a second gym there, but our facilities group just felt it's best to look at the satellite facility and push all that activities elsewhere, and we can produce more stuff for our YMCA for our members. I mean, we're kicking kids out of the gym all the time, it's just, you don't wanna do that. So this will have that opportunity to have an open gym all the time, so you don't wanna kick any kiddos out.
Well, how are you thinking? All right. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right. We're moving on to building presentations. Sandy, are you ready?
We look a little overwhelmed.
Very
at first,
patient.
But yeah, they have been. Okay, they can come on in and just start their line. Okay. Last summer, we had 4.5 openings at Edith Sharman Elementary, and we were very fortunate and got some great new teachers and experienced teachers for our building. And one of the things I wanted to know after they came to work for us was, why did you pick Edith Sharman? And they told us that they really were excited about the real life learning opportunities that are offered at Edith Sharman. And just that comment alone made us think about how we wanted to do our presentation tonight. We decided that we wanted to have our students tell you about some of the things they're involved in and let them be the stars. And what they're going to do is we ask them to, they're just representatives from each group, and we ask them to think about what skills they needed to be successful, what they've learned by being in whatever group they happen to be in, and what they would like to continue to do in the future. So they're going to share a little bit, and we timed it today, and we were pretty close to 15 minutes. So we're going to turn it over to the kids, and then, so come on up. This is our student council.
I'm Trudy Mahan. I teach 4th grade at Edith Sharman, and this is my first year to be a sponsor of Student Council. I'm Tammy Reith, and I teach 4th grade, and this is my 12th year as Student Council and my 16th year of the Zoo Adoption Program, where we've adopted 3 tigers and a bobcat.
Hi, my name is Patricia Castilla, and I'm a member of the Edith Sharman Student Council. We meet once a month during our lunch period. Our job is to try and make our school a better place for the children and the adults. This year we're raising money for a bench that will be placed out in front of our school. Each year we donate $150 to the zoo to adopt a young bobcat named Yazzie. We also cut box tops so that we can raise money to buy recess equipment.
Hello, my name is Andres Watcher, and I'm also a member of Edith Sharman Student Council. We earn our money for student council projects by collecting and cutting box tops and collecting money with our ball buckets. The student council also earn money by running the fish pond and duck pond during fun night. Our bench that we are purchasing is going to say, once a tiger, always a tiger. And even when we graduate from Edith Sharman, we will always be Edith Sharman Tigers. Thank you.
gonna come behind you. They're just gonna work kind of a big long line.
Okay.
If that's okay. And as you were talking about partnerships, we did invite, if we have a partnership with the group, we asked them to come also. So Chad, if you want to come up with this group, please.
Hi, I'm Danny Chamberlain. I teach PE at Edith Sharman. I'm here to talk about the YMCA basketball program. Our program is unique because it's basically like a program you would see at the middle school or the high school. It's fully funded by the school. These jerseys that these girls are wearing were bought by our PTO. This is my 8th year as the head coach. I didn't start this program. I can't take credit for it. Tim Johnson started it, but he couldn't be here this evening. He started it with one team. Pretty much every year we have 5 or 6 teams, and we start with the players as first or second graders. Very basic concepts: how to dribble a ball, how to shoot, how to pass. Then once they get to the age these girls are as 4th graders, we can teach them some pretty advanced concepts: how to set screens, how to set double screens, different defenses, different offenses. I started with these girls as first graders. Now they're 4th graders. They have a very good team this year, and they're going to tell you a little bit about that.
Hi, my name is Giselle Perez. Every year, Edith Sharman has girls and boys basketball teams that compete in the YMCA League. There are teams of 1st and 2nd graders and teams of 3rd and 4th graders. We are the only elementary school in Garden City that has teams that are coached by teachers and sponsored by the PTO. No player has ever been turned away because of money.
Hello, my name is Emily Espino. This program was started many years ago by Mr. Johnson. It started out with one team. Last season we had 6. Edith Sharman has won several YMCA basketball championships and have had hundreds of boys and girls to expose to sports who may have not been able to play without this program. The YMCA has always been very supportive of our teams.
And in saying that, Chad Knight is here, and the YMCA has always been very great with our program, always been very supportive. They've given out scholarships to some of our players that can't afford the entry fee, so he's going to tell you a little bit more.
Well, hopefully I don't get choked up on it. I'm going to add to your 15 minutes, sorry. But Tim Johnson did start it. It started with a self-contained special education class. He wanted his kids opportunity to mainstream in and partner and do stuff, activities like that. So he started this. And I'll tell you guys, we have an annual meeting every year, and we do a YMCA Courage Award. And Tony Escarcega, this kid was a stud. This kid was deaf, right? This kid was deaf, and he got our Courage Award, and he went on to play basketball in high school as well, down in Texas, didn't he? Did very well. So just shows that Tim Johnson and Danny Chamberlain, they are champions for our program, and it's awesome. Another thing is that we pay for, what do you call them, hearing impaired people that need someone on the court, so we'll pay for that person. We always badger the price we're going to pay, and we always end up paying a little bit more or whatever, but they're on the court with them. They're running up and down the court with these players, giving them the signals and giving them the stuff so they can play basketball in the program. So, again, great program. Kudos to Danny, kudos to Sandy and Tim. So.
Thank you for your time.
Let's have you stand. Can you see him a little bit if they stand up here? There you go.
Hi, my name is Joseph.
Hi, my name is Rachel Boglarski. This is my first year teaching 3rd grade at Edith Sharman.
I'm Brianna Mershman. I'm also first year teacher at 3rd grade at Edith Sharman. And we run the we delivery system post office at the school.
Hi, my name is Joseph Martinez. And my name is Yesenia Ortega. We're hardworking members of the We Delivery Post Office. We meet every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 to 8:30 a.m. Our job as part of the post office is to deliver the mail to the classes in our school. We need many skills to be successful, such as reading an address, knowing where each classroom is, and knowing how to stamp and deliver mail. Thank you for wanting to learn more about Edith Sharman.
My name is Deb Travers. I'm the counselor at Edith Sharman, and I've probably been doing New Kids about 10 years.
My name is Emma Fine, and I'm a 5th grade member of the New Kids Lunch. We meet once a month for a to bring a friend, and then we won't be a new kids anymore. We'll be tigers. Thank you for wanting to learn more about you, Sharman.
And I'm still Deb Travers. I work with the little Girl Scout troop, and this is Sabrina Coster, my parent that is my helper.
Hi, my name is Carson Coster, and I'm a member of Girl Scout Troop 10607. We meet every Tuesday after school. We have 10 daisies and 5 brownies. We get to make new friends, learn about water and gardening, go to the pumpkin patch, ice skating, and paint like Monet. Our troop has girls from 6 different schools come to Edith Sharman from Scouts. Thank you for learning about our troop. Thank you, Edith Sharman.
Hi, I'm Tammy Moore, and this is Amber George, my co-leader for Girl Scout Troop 60012. I've been the leader since 2008. Edith Sharman is the only school in District 457 to have Girl Scout troops, and we actually have 3, so pretty cool there. Over the years, we've played a significant role in the lives of students from kindergarten up to 8th grade. Our troop, of course, is based at Edith Sharman. We do a variety of activities, from adopting a family in need at Christmas time to going caroling at Homestead Assisted Living and just patrolling our neighborhood for picking up trash and cleaning up the neighborhood. I've got a couple of Girl Scouts here. I've got Emily Miner and Summer Dorge, and then I will talk about this little group here in a minute.
Good evening. My name is Emily Meyer. I am in 4th grade. I have been Girl Scout since I was 5 years old. My favorite activity during Girl Scouts is going to cover-up camp every year. We learn about horses and chickens and how to take care of them. We get to brush and ride the horses. I have rode the horses since I was 5 years old. We feed the chickens and clean their coops. We also get to help collect their eggs. Here at camp, we sing, have bonfires, cook, and eat outside. We also have to sleep up. We also have to set up our own tents so that we can sleep outside. Girl Scout camp is the best. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Summer. I have been a Girl Scout for 2 years. My favorite part of Girl Scouts is helping others and cover-up camp.
And I'm going to introduce our robotics club, which is the third troop. This is Chandra Lay. She is the director of recruitment for Kansas Heartland. And I will let this young lady tell what she does.
My name is Alyssa Lemons. I'm part of robotics Lady Girl Scouts. My favorite thing to do in robotics Lego Club is build with the Lego, and I also like the snacks we get.
Thank you very much.
And we appreciate the support we get from the Girl Scouts. And guys, you can, let's have you stand over here. And oh, no, you. Okay.
Okay, I'm Lisa Dazenblock, and I'm at Edith Sharman, and I am one of the sponsors for the Sign Language Club.
I am Sarah Strimpland, a kindergarten teacher, and I've been a sponsor for 2 years of Sign Club. We brought along 3 of our friends out of the group of 30 that meet.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Hernandez. Hello, my name is Gomez. Hello, my name is Nayeli.
We are communication members of the ES Sign Club. We meet every Wednesday. We give up our recess once a week to learn sign language to communicate to our deaf and hard of hearing friends. We learn how to put attitude and expression with our sign language. That is our favorite part. By doing this, our deaf and hard of hearing friends know exactly what we mean. Thank you for listening.
And our sign club was actually started, the idea came from two former students that said, Mrs. Dazenbrock, could we have a sign club? And she said yes, and started meeting with them. Oh, you're right there.
Good evening. My name is Doris Ford. I have been the chairperson for the Edith Sherman Piggy Bank for 13 years. I have brought two outstanding employees with me tonight who are eager to talk about this wonderful bank.
Good evening. My name is Isabel Zamariva.
And my name is Ryan Pennington.
We are responsible members of the Edith Sherman Piggy Bank. Our partners in education is First National Bank.
Our school bank is open every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. I'm a customer service representative. I greet the customers as they arrive at the bank and fill out the deposit slips.
My job as a teller is to verify deposit amounts and write receipts for the customer. We had to learn how to count money, fill out the deposit slips, use an adding machine, write receipts, and how to balance the cash drawer at the end of my shift.
If you would like to develop good saving habits, come and see us at the bank on Wednesday.
Thank you for your time.
And there are two representatives of First National Bank, Polly Austin and Brian Schwinn, our partners in education.
We really enjoy being partners with Edith Sherman. They are our main school that we partner with from First National Bank. We have 5 different schools that we work with here in the district. We really enjoy, they do a great job. I can't stress enough every time. We just moved from one school to another this year, and every time I go into a school and talk about different ways we can get the kids involved and the teachers involved into what's going on at the bank, at the school bank. I was talking about Edith Sherman. They do a fantastic job. They're great role models. They get the teachers involved. Always a lot of teachers out there encouraging the kids to save, to deposit, taking the numbers, turning it into math, into the classroom, charts and competitions. We love bringing the money machine. We take it every year to Edith Sherman so I can have a chance to get into the money machine. Money blows around all over. Kids love it. We did it last year with the teachers. We have good deposit base from the teachers. We just I can't say enough about Edith Sherman and the great job that they do, and just a good role model school for the bank. I hope to have a lot of other schools that way. Holly, anything you want to add? We just really appreciate it. You
Thanks
guys
for
do a
having
great
us
job.
on.
Yes, thank you very much.
Polly comes to our school every Wednesday and every Wednesday, and then she also comes and helps us with bank training, because we train each group of kids for 3 days each 9 weeks. So.
I'm Angie Price. I'm the Edith Sherman Elementary librarian, and I'm the sponsor for Roar Club. And Josh and I both started Roar Club the same year. It was my first year at Edith Sherman and his first year in kindergarten. And he's brought his mom because she's an important part of our club.
Hi, my name is Joshua Martinez, and I'm proud to be a member of our club. This is my 4th year to be a member. We meet at the beginning of the end of the year with our parents for a reading celebration. But our job as part of our club is to read with our parents every evening for 15 minutes. And this is my mother, Maria Martinez. The goal of our club is to help us enjoy practice and improve our reading skills.
Some students have earned up to 8 free books in 1 year. Thank you for letting us tell you more about World Club and Edith Sharman School.
I'm still Angie Price, still elementary librarian, and I get to help with our community service club too.
And I'm Sarah, and we've been doing this for 3 years. And we brought some friends from RSVP, and we'll just go ahead and introduce themselves. And they've been doing it much longer than Angie and I.
I'm Marty Dinkle. I'm director of RSVP. We have been a partner with Edith Sharman since Project Effort was around, and I'm thinking 2000, 2001, Sandy? And the club has just continued through that. We were funded at one time through PATH, Personal Actions to Health, through the K-Stay. And now we get part of our funding from United Way that helps us with our club.
I'm Hope Lehman. I have been 14 years doing this.
And I'm Donna Christensen, and I have probably been helping with this for 10 years. But when I began it, I felt like I was going back home because when I retired, I was the special ed teacher for the learning disabilities class there.
Hi, my name is Kia Erlich, and my name is Brayden Erlich. We are part of Community Service Club in RSVP. We volunteer our time to help people around the community. We have bagged beans and rice, helped food drives, made Valentine cards for the nursing home, and put together hygiene kits for the Salvation Army. We know that it's important to help our community. We enjoy working with our friends from RSVP and listening to their stories. We invite you to come volunteer with us. Have a good evening and thank you.
Hello, my name is Derek Dismang, and I'm a speaker for the Edith Sharman Recycle Team. This is Sarah, also works with the Edith Sharman Recycle Team. The true sponsors of the Edith Sharman Recycle Team are the entire school, though. Parents, teachers, and students. Without them, it wouldn't be effective. I've been doing it for 8 years. It was originally started by Mrs. Ariano, and we've carried that on since I started there. We've initiated plastic, aluminum cans, and paper into all the recycling that we do.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Sickle. I am a happy member of Edith Sharman Recycling Team.
Hi, my name is Steve Hess, and I am a happy member of Edith Sharman Recycling Team.
We work on every day on paper, cans, and bottle bottles.
And our job is to sort the paper, smash all the cans to be ready for recycling.
We are trying to keep our town and clean and safe.
Thank you for your time.
And their vests were made by RSVP many years ago. And this is Mary Lucero. I'm sorry, I was listening. She's still Mary Lucero.
Okay, hello, my name is Alicia Samarripa. I am the parent of 3 Edith Sharman Tigers. One who has already moved on to 5th grade, but as we say at Edith Sharman, once a tiger, always a tiger. My children have been tigers since the beginning of their education career, and I couldn't be more proud. Edith Sharman is a great place to be. I joined PTO about 2 years ago because I wanted to be more involved with the school and help out in any way that I could. My experiences since joining PTO have been fantastic. We are a group of very motivated parents, staff, and a great principal. I believe that the PTO helps strengthen the relationship between families and school. What a better way to lead our children to success than by working together. Our Edith Sharman PTO is constantly working towards improving to make our school a better place. With the money that our organization has helped raise throughout the years, we've been able to purchase playground equipment, t-shirts for clubs, an outdoor patio with trees, meals for teachers during conferences, and during school activities for the clubs. One of the most recent, the meal provided for the Sign Choir Club just before their performance at the Freddy's fundraiser night. Also coming up, PTO along with Student Council will be purchasing two personalized benches that will be placed in front of our school. PTO helps provide activities for our families, such as movie night several times a year, and family fun night in the spring. During my time with PTO, there have been requests for assistance and or funds from school clubs or teachers, which tells me that as an organization, we are doing our job by supporting and or filling in where we are lacking. The Edith Sharman PTO is a great organization led by wonderful staff. I truly believe that Mr. Johnson, Mrs. Moore, and Mrs. Almos' caring heart is what has helped make our group and our school as a whole a wonderful place to be, but above all, a wonderful place to learn and grow. Thank you for your time.